Hi data professionals, Morten here from Tabular Editor. In this video we're taking a look at the new improvements that we brought out in the December release. Let's take a look together. We're taking a look at the three main improvements that we've made in the December release of Tabular Editor 3. The first concerns how we look at relationships in the TOM Explorer, while the second and third looks at different new alerts and messages that Tabular Editor will give you to ensure that you build better data models faster. The first improvement I want to show is that relationships are now highlighted in the TOM Explorer when standing on an object. So for example, if I find a table in my model and select it, such as the budget fact here, I can open up the relationship pane and have an overview of which relationships this table is used in. But that's not all. We also take it down to the granularity of a single column. So if I choose the customer key on the budget fact, I can see that it's used in the relationship between budget and the customer's dimension. Additionally, we've also implemented that on columns, the show dependency view will highlight the relationships starting from the column where we're viewing dependencies on. The second improvement I want to highlight is that unprocessed objects now get a warning inside Tabular Editor. Let's take a look at what that means with an example. I have here my messages view open, and I can now see that there are two tables that are unprocessed. First, the partition products on the table products has a no data state, and the calculation group quantity also has a state of calculation needed. Additionally, I can also tell that the relationships to my product table I need a recalculation. To fix this, it's quite simple to double click on the warning that navigates us to the table in question and right click, refresh, calculate, in this case because it's a calculation group. Now a note here, as you can probably tell, the warning has not disappeared even though we have refreshed our table. And we can even see in the data refresh that the table has been calculated, but the message still appears. This is due to the asynchronous nature of Tabular Editor, meaning that we will first have to save in order to go up to the server and ask to get the state of the partition. Tabular Editor does not automatically recheck the model against the deployed version until you save, which is actually one of the reasons why you can make multiple changes at once and not have Tabular Editor slow down on you. But in the end, it is my belief that this improvement will make it easier to understand when a model is ready to be used by end users. The third and final improvement I would like to highlight for you is another warning in the message view. This one concerns the setup of columns in your model. It is quite common to use sort by columns. As we can see in this example, the calendar month day has a sort by column of the calendar month day 0105. If that sort by column has its property available in MDX set to false, this model is actually invalid and cannot be deployed. Therefore, we are now showing a warning in the message view that this is the case, so you can fix it before trying to deploy the model back to your workspace. It is quite common to set the available in MDX property to false for columns that should not be used by the end user. This reduces the size of the model and can thus sometimes help with the performance of your models. There are several other improvements of Tabular Editor that I have not included in this video, but do check out our release notes and our blog post to get all the details. And remember, you can always come with new ideas and feature requests on our GitHub community. This is the last video I'm gonna do this year, so I just want to wish everybody a happy holiday and a great new year. Do remember to subscribe to this channel or like this video. And as always, thank you and have fun modeling.